Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. Joseph James, May 26, 2010, schooloftrade.com. Here's your live trading recap. Hope you guys had a good time with us this morning in the room. Had another great day in the room this morning, guys. Another $1,000 day here in 4 contracts. Before we talk about that, though, we have a major resource for you guys. It's free, open to everybody. It's called our blog. Our blog, the link for the blog is right below the video, guys. Go to the blog, learn on the blog. Use that search box, guys. In the upper right-hand corner, use that search box. Any term, any technique, anything you want to know more about, search in the blog. Sideways markets, range charts, right? Trade management, discipline cycle, crude oil futures, right? Anything you guys want to learn more about, guys, search the blog for. And while you're there, don't forget, subscribe to the blog, join our newsletter. That way you get all the new stuff when it comes out. All right, guys, you can also sign up for our Facebook page and all kinds of fun stuff there as well. So go to the blog, and don't forget, if you have questions, post the questions there too, and you just might see us cover your question in our next video. Now, today was one of those great days, guys. It was a sluggish day, but because we did our homework, because we prepared for the future, because we were ready for the trades that came our way today, guys, we made some pretty good money today. 82 ticks, 950 USD. Only took 5 trades to do that this morning, guys. Had a nice big winner on Euro, on crude. We'll talk about those in a second. But I wanted to look at this, though. 15,800 for the month so far. We got 1,600 this week. Our goal was 10,000 USD. Huge month. Very big, of course. The first 3 weeks really big. And now coming into this last week of the month here, starting to slow down. So use patience, right? Don't expect too much here, guys. Memorial Day holiday coming up at the end of the week. We got Memorial Day weekend this weekend, so we're expecting things to be a little bit slow on Friday. So we'll do it best we can. Keep patient, though. Wait for these patterns, guys. Wait for these patterns, because patience today is what paid off, and we'll talk about that in a second, though. What's the most important that happened today? Well, I think the most important thing was, okay, we're making our way through a slow week. So we saw on Monday was a holiday. Tuesday, yesterday was very slow. Today we came in this morning and we saw, right, very low volume. We saw very low average to range. And I noticed right away this morning, I noticed a really interesting correlation. Let's take a look at it real quick. Now here's a chart. This is a very simple 3-minute chart. Right, 3-minute, 2-minute, whatever you guys want to use for your average to range. I use a 3-minute here so it's easier to squish everything together here. But notice, 3-minute chart of your average true range. Now we talk about the blog, right? Go to the blog right now and type in average true range, and you'll see all the videos we've done covering specific topics on average true range. Okay, you might just find one that helps you learn. So this is the chart of the average true range. Now look at this, May 19th. Now let's see what happened on May 19th. May 19th was kind of the apex, right? The climax here of the ATR. This, of course, is on the euro, on the dollar. Okay, this is on the dollar. We saw the same thing, though, on the euro. Same thing across almost every market out there right now. Now, May 19th. Do you think May 19th had something to do with how well we were doing at that time? Let's go back in time and see. May 19th. Where's May 19th? Let's find it. May 19th is right here. May 19th. Right there. There it is. All right, so everything in the first 3 weeks of May here, how do we do? Right, record-breaking numbers. See that? $5,000 the first week, almost $6,000 the second week, and $3,700 the third week. So May 19th, right? May 19th was kind of the climax, wasn't it? Because you can see here, made $1,000 May 19th, and then it's kind of been downhill since then. I mean, we've had some good days since then, $700, right? $950 today. So it hasn't been horrible. But I think you can definitely see, though, big profits, guys, up until May 19th. Do you think it's a coincidence that at May 19th we have our climax, right, or our apex here of when the ATR began to drop again? Certainly not. This is not a coincidence, guys. Okay, now what does this teach us? This teaches us to really pay attention to that ATR, right? Because when the ATR is rising, we make more money. When the ATR is falling, we don't make as much money. Now you can take this a couple different ways. A conservative trader would say, okay, I'm no longer going to be trading now when I see the ATR, let's say, drop below, oh, I don't know, 0.06. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a very smart idea, but you could say I will only trade, right, above 0.08, right? Maybe that's what you want to do. I'll only trade above, right, above 0.08. Maybe that's to do. Okay, I don't think that's the best way to make this. That's the best solution, because I think we should be trading all the way through. What I would do here is I would say, okay, as the HER is falling, I need to now start to protect my capital first. When the HER is rising, I'm going to look to let my winners run. Right? Make sense? So when the HER is dropping, I'm still going to be trading, but I'm going to be using tight stops, tight targets, right? And take that money and protect your capital. Okay? Don't go letting anything run. Lock it up tight and don't give it back to the market. Right? Tight stops, aggressive with defense. Then when we get rising HER, now I can begin to widen my stops a little bit. I can begin to let my trades run, and I can be more aggressive, right? With, of course, being patient and letting those trades work out. So watch this correlation, guys. I thought this was a fantastic example this morning of how we saw ATR come up and all the way down. And boy, wouldn't you know, right? It literally mirrors, right? It mirrors our profit and loss statement. Let's look at the dollar now, because the dollar today really gave us a good heads up. As you guys know, 7:45 a.m. we do our entire nightly prep. Morning prep. Guys, if you haven't been with us at 7:45 a.m., I'd really encourage you guys to do that, because we go over all of this stuff live in real time. 7:45, we open up. We notice right away we have this wedge pattern here in the dollar. Now, a wedge pattern is when we have a trend line coming up, trend line coming down, right? And what's going to happen is it's going to get real tight in here, right? Real tight in there, that wedge pattern. And what that's going to do is it's going to slow things down, right? It's going to slow things down. When we have buyers pushing up and sellers pushing down, that's going to leave the market confused, right? Chopping back and forth. And the smart money right now will know to stay away from that market. And when the smart money hits the sidelines, so do we. Okay, so dollar told us right away, and we looked at this morning, we commented this morning, 8 o'clock, to be very careful this morning.